Howdy, folks,
Hi everyone.
and welcome to a very special edition. As you just saw, it's Contra Panda Core. I think it's Rogue Core, but I can't remember. No tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, or 100% here. What we do is we play games, and we figured, hey, since we're playing games, why don't we just press two little buttons and record them and put them up on YouTube? Why, you might wonder? Well, doing what is called companion videos is what I'm calling it, where you put them on in the background and you join us by inviting us into your home. We invite you into ours, and for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, you consider us your buddies, your pals, your friends as we explore new games for the first time. In this case, an old game for the first time. Occasionally taking a stroll down nostalgia lane to see how games fare 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years after we first played them or last beat them. So whether you're driving home from work, maybe you're studying, maybe you're playing games yourself. Regardless, consider this a form of like ASMR, podcast, ambience, roleplay playthrough, because you are on the couch right next to us, engaging in the greatest conversations and dialogue that you'll hear anywhere else. With lists. We even have lists. Yeah, how many other channels put lists and playthroughs together? They don't. So thanks for joining. But right now I want to say thank you especially to my subscribers, to each and every subscriber, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially at the frequency in which I do them. And I promise this to y'all because of how great you are. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I will keep doing videos with hopes of expanding past just video game playthrough videos. You drive our run for years, howdy, and this time I'm going to recommend a movie instead of a challenge video game, character quote. Commando. John Matrix. Go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure y'all have heard of it. You've had to have heard of it.
Yeah.
If not, yeah, it's a very bad movie, but it's one of those you pop on and you have fun watching.
Yeah.
All right. Got through that. Oh, and the lists for this recording is going to end up being top 10 anime, which is not going to be restricted by down to series and OVAs, movies, anything of that nature. The only restriction that was put in place was that you cannot list, say, like if you did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and there's like 10 JoJo Bizarre Adventure spin-offs, or
He's had many adventures.
many. Yeah, right. It's not even JoJo after the
Multiple
first one
bizarre
technically,
adventures.
but so if something has, you have to pick one thing from every intellectual property, not
So no Full Metal and then Full Metal Brotherhood.
yeah, yeah. Or I don't want to say mine, but it should be self-evident. But like no Bubblegum Crisis, and then doing like Bubblegum Crisis Crash or Bubblegum Crisis 2040. Or AD Police, which was another spin-off that they made. So, a lot of spin-offs. Anyway, it'll be coming up later in the show, because this is a show. You don't have to pay a dime for it. Also, you don't need to adjust your TV or your phone. The game just looks and runs this frickin' terrible.
Give me 1 second because I think I need to quit because I didn't know I'd be stuck with this guy.
You should be able to go to the camp and...
No, I'm at the camp though, but it won't prompt me to
Oh,
change.
you're right.
Yeah.
You got to pick your characters beforehand. Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna drop out real fast.
Yeah, drop out.
Now,
I forgot what does what. I did the tutorial like a year ago.
because my only preference for character is not the generic action guy. So you're running the panda, correct?
Yeah, unless you wanted to run the panda, then I'd
No,
run the
no, no.
weird
Any of the other three seemed at least interesting.
monster thing. Well, you gotta have the generic guy. Like,
Yeah,
to
I
be fair,
guess.
it's Contra, and you play two generic guys in first
That
Contra.
is very true. I am very interested. I'm gonna run with the girl who stabs herself in the stomach because that seemed kind of interesting, to be honest.
Oh yeah, she's got the alien thing on her stomach, if I remember.
So roll with her.
She's like infected or some such.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't know if this is gonna be better or worse than Shattered Soldier, which is a bad one. I didn't like those PS1 Contra games, so.
I've only played
See
the
how it
one.
goes.
I don't think. Yeah. What does the alien guy have? She has. Whatever this is.
I don't even know what the...
shadow person thing. Okay.
I'm picking the panda because I picked the bears. It's the closest I can get to Kuma.
Never mind. Oh, that's her alternate. Oh, that's interesting. Her alternate weapon is a big giant chainsaw. Okay.
Chainsaw.
I mean,
Man. Wasn't that in the anime that everyone talks about? Chainsaw Man or something?
chainsaw. Yeah. Okay. You can invite me. I'll just give her a try. See what happens.
And we're going to try and do the story mission. Yeah, I don't know what does what. So.
Okay. Joining
you. Learning
So, my very first initial thought.
Yeah, let's get first impressions.
Cutscene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is I hate this already. And then I started playing, and I'm like, I still hate this, but it looks like it's gonna be fun. Also, I thought, what year in the 90s was this game made?
Yeah. And you looked it up, didn't you?
I didn't.
You didn't.
Because I figured it wasn't made in the 90s. I was just being sarcastic.
Yeah. To be fair, and I'm looking up right now.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a lot. It's pretty new. Well, it's 6 years old by now. But 2019.
That's newer than I thought it would be, though, to be honest.
I know, right? Are you sure one in matchmaking start mission? Yeah.
Okay, do I need to go to the... Okay.
I have no idea.
Right,
this is uncharted territory for me. Timer. One of my favorite things in video games.
Great.
Yeah. That does that.
I have a laser gun.
I can dash. Yeah, how about don't let the timer run while we're getting a cutscene?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I do like the dodge mechanic.
Yeah, if you remember in Contra, the one for the PS3 that we played, I just pressed right bumper. Oh, I summoned Panda Troopers with that. Okay. They had a dodge mechanic as well. That's the one with the infamous rocket.
Oh, okay.
Final level.
Your Panda Troopers are adorable, by the way.
I love them. I didn't know that was a thing, but... Oh, and there's the jump. Okay.
And I like the dash thing. Yeah, the dash thing. I like that. I already said that. I meant the aiming. I like the aiming, actually. With the right thumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a twin-stick shooter.
Yeah, twin
right?
stick.
Smash TV, things of that,
yeah.
You guys. There's health over there.
I didn't mean to imply it was anything new, but
No.
The gameplay, control-wise, seems pretty solid, right?
Yeah, it just looks like crap.
Yeah. We got... Oh.
It's okay. I'm a burr. We're picking up stuff. I don't know what, but...
Yeah. I just noticed we have lives, so we have 3 lives.
That's 3 more than I have. Sending to Fortress. Okay.
Let's go to the...
Oh. That's a nice nod to the original game.
Oh, yeah. At what point do I stab myself? Like, I thought that'd be a game thing, right? I keep stabbing myself in the stomach.
Oh, yeah. Like a mechanic.
Like, I guess not. I guess that was just an explanation for why she has alien in her.
Sorry, a little quiet right now, folks. I'm just trying to absorb what I'm playing and trying to get controls down because it doesn't seem dramatically intuitive right now. This is my Y.
Okay, the Y is the bomb, right?
Yeah.
And I got my. Hold on. This is my RB. I don't. Speed me up, I guess.
Oh, there's finishing moves.
Yeah.
Okay.
The generic guy had like a drill. I don't know what yours was.
I seem to slam down like a
Like a
drill that's like a drill mace or ball and chain. It's weird. Stop. Oh, I didn't mean to push you.
I fell. I'll stick on a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything up here really I could think of. Panda troopers. Oh, you can air dash too. Okay.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's helpful. That's something I'll have to remember that I won't.
So we watched that. My Soul to Keep. I recommend it. I think you'd enjoy it. It's very. It'll keep you guessing what's going to happen. It is very Wes Craven, but it's also a bit different. So than what you'd expect.
Yeah, I would be interested in it. I guess I'll give you details about when I'm coming home. It should be soon. We're finalizing stuff for that thing with the kids.
Oh.
Oh, geez.
Alright, I mean, again, I'm not... The gameplay's not really terrible. I do like a good twin stick.
Oh, okay. That was my why. I guess we each do the bomb thing differently.
Yeah, yeah. Different abilities. What do we... Gather, okay. Alright, I'm hand throw now.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's not how I expect him to use the tank, but I'll take it.
I wonder if I could have lived through that, or if that was just a...
Oh, I'm sure you could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a terrible game if you were stuck.
Actually, it would, yeah.
No, didn't say the magic word.
Not a huge fan of the overheating.
Yeah, it really wants you to switch the weapons up.
Oh, I just now realized I was still using my other weapon.
So I had an idea for a game, another brilliant Ryan idea that I'll never go anywhere, but because heads up, I picked up a 1-up just now, but I replayed Mighty Number 9, and when I started replaying, I didn't realize it. It's been 9 years since that game released.
If I recall, that did not get... had a lot of hype. It was not that good. Is that correct?
That is correct. There was a lot of stuff that went on with it. And, like misuse of funds for things that probably shouldn't have been used. Oh, I got spread. Hold that thought.
Oh, we awesome stuff going on, man.
But you know the basics of a Mega Man game, right?
Yeah. Master robots, you go choose one, go after them, get their weapon.
Right, and then you use the
So it-
enemy's weakness against them.
Yeah.
Against one of the future bots. So, keep that gameplay loop in mind. Classic horror movie monsters, or just horror movie monsters in general.
Oh, yeah.
So you beat Dracula, you get access to, I don't know, a silver bullet. Which then you use to fight against the werewolf, which you get, I don't know, a torch for the mummy. So on and so forth. Okay, so there's a leveling system. Earn credits. Continue playing? Yes. We'll just keep going until we...
Yeah. Oh, fun.
hit a wall, and then we can upgrade and buy stuff, I guess, and see what that's about.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we watched Quarantine again. Wait, this is the same one. Is
Oh.
it?
Did we find the target?
I guess let's play through it one more time and see if it's the same one. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, Quarantine's a good one. That's the American version, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the sequels.
I was wondering, because that would have been kind of a neat format for a video game, too.
I like a building and...
Yeah, single location.
Yeah, you can make a good single player out of it and...
Have good multiplayer. Yeah. Make your own character, pick a profession. So someone could be a cop, someone could be a, I don't know, fireman,
Nurse.
reporter, that kind of stuff.
Different buildings with different layout. Oh, there's
the magic slowdown. It should go away.
I
It's
hadn't really seen it until this.
very poorly optimized, this game, which is where a lot of the dislike for it comes from.
It's weird because our first playthrough that didn't happen for the first run.
Yeah, same. And then another one I thought about that would have made a neat video game is I guess a similar format, but The Mist.
Yeah.
It'd be like a Payday or Killing Floor.
I'm actually kind of intrigued that Mega Man horror idea.
Yeah, you could do even things like Freddy Krueger or Jason, Chucky. I mean, it doesn't have to be classic. Or restricted to just classic horror movies. I just figured since they're public domain,
Yeah.
it'd be easier to make a game around that. Because playing through that, I was like, why don't we have more in that genre, right? Like, why isn't there a fantasy Mega Man game?
Yeah.
Because the loop itself is... Why is that one shiny?
Oh, okay, hold on, I want to see my finishing. Oh, she uses the blade. Sticks it in the alien's stomach. Oh, she keeps it in the alien's stomach. Okay. Sorry, I just had to... I wanted to see my finisher.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the gold ones you have to stun first, and then you do a finishing move on them.
Oh.
So you got to do your dash thing until it's that
I guess
beep.
I'll go up, or do you want to go up this time?
Oh, I'll go up. It's fine.
Jump. Jump.
Oh, that's weird. Ah, shoot. I don't know if you can get on top of that car.
Yeah, you can. I don't see anywhere else to go, though. Oh, I blew that up. That wasn't smart. I played Dark Sector, which, didn't realize that was a horror game. Because it wasn't really labeled as such. So I labeled it for a horror game, and it will be premiering. My playthrough of that will be, for this year's Halloween, what I'm calling Halloween Hectacular. Last year it was Halloween Spookathon. This year's Halloween Hectacular.
Oh, I already fell. I saw that on the stream when I was doing the... I booted up Steam. Worth the look-see?
After playing it, I would say it was a lot better than I was expecting, but you won't be able to find it because it got delisted off Steam, and that's the reason I played it. I got it for free because when they were delisting it, they said, I guess the developers or publishers were like, "Hey, let's make it free." So it was free for anybody who wanted to download it when it was still in existence. Now the only way to get a hold of it would be to get it off eBay or something, and usually a hard copy, or go through like key resellers, that kind of. But it's basically, well, I'll spoil one of the titles. I call it better than. Alright, you do it this time. I call it a better Resident Evil 4.
Yep, that's how you use a tank.
Good.
You're right. A better Resident Evil 4.
What's over here? We didn't go over here.
Oh, we did.
What is this? Oh, it's an extra one up. Yeah, it's basically a Resident Evil 4 clone, but you get a glaive like it's Kroll. And there's puzzles with different elements like fire, ice, and electricity. And you also get conventional firearms, and there's actually a really neat mechanic with the firearms where enemies will drop their guns, and you can pick them up, but you can only use them for a short period of time before they burn out because they are programmed not to be used by people who are infected.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So when I started playing it, I thought everything said it was like an action game, it was a shooter. Nothing really said horror, but it's a horror game. It's kind of like body horror. And it's it was definitely well worth playing. Go, my panda army! No, they can kill my panda army.
I guess.
I'm just gonna pop these before I die. Or not die, because apparently I got health back somehow. But Dark Sector, definitely worth checking out. It was made by, surprisingly, I didn't know this going into it, people who did Warframe. It's even so much a Resident Evil 4 clone that there's a love relationship with a spy character named Nadia.
Does she wear a red dress?
No, she wears like this weird outfit though, but gives off very much Ada Wong vibes. Okay. We did that twice.
Alright.
Oh, I got S's this time.
Yeah, I got this the last time. I don't know how, but I'll take it.
Alright, maybe we have to go yes, but let's go back to the change mission. Oh, that's how we do it. I have to change mission. Okay. Oh, there's an exploration mission. Let's see what this is about.
Oh, yes, to continue playing?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, we bet coins. I'll bet normal. Okay. Oh, did you leave?
Nah, removed me from the room.
Oh, okay.
I think I had to continue playing. I guess I don't know. I'm back in my hub though. I think you would just have to.
Yeah. Should we see what the workshop's about real quick? Let's check out the workshop.
Yeah, sure.
Customize. Okay. Main weapon.
Okay. Okay, so there's a upgrade.
Yeah, I don't know what any of this is.
It looks like it helps for overheating. Moderate increase of cooldown rate. I mean, I don't want to buy anything this early, right? All I got are cooldown stuff. I can hold off on that.
Purchase weapons. I already have that. What are these?
Develop new weapons and upgrades. Okay. Core laser gun.
Yeah, this is something I'll have to look at later. So a lot of stuff here. Key part for developing a grade D rocket launcher. I guess those are like schematics.
Yeah. Looks like I gotta upgrade all my stuff before I can. Okay, I am level 1. I need level 5. So. Whatever. Purchase weapon.
I'm just buying whatever's giving me the most blue stuff. Oh, I guess you can switch out to other people's weapons.
Oh, but keep the characters?
Yeah.
Oh, I have stuff in my inventory.
I have a feeling cooldown rate's probably going to be something you want.
Yeah.
Cannot equip this badge as there is not enough slot on the weapon. Okay. I guess what's... Oh, no, that's storage. Oh, no. I'm fine with that. Inventory. Development? What's development? Upgrades. Weapon low level. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to this.
Yeah.
Wasn't really expecting that. Oh, at least you can auto-select, like, materials. At least for the development part. Okay, you can pay money to develop stuff. Alright. And over here is a shooting range, so you can practice out using different stuff. See the different heights, so you can learn how to shoot in that. Give everyone the quick... That's profile. I don't know what the APC is. What's the APC? Okay, so this looks like purchase items using Carnage coins. Okay. Alright, different shop, breed access stuff. think that's some like verse multiplayer stuff. Characters and what is surgery room? Replace body parts? Transplantation. Oh, we can like get things to... Oh. Body parts can be equipped in the surgery room. Depending on the level of body parts equipped, it will change the damage inflicted to enemies from character skills dodges. Select one of 3 doctors. By paying higher fees, experienced doctors can be hired who can change or increase a body part's effect. Alright. I did a transplant on my brain. Let's see if this guy does it. The knowledge gained from experimenting on you contribute greatly. I'm proud. Alright. And it was failed.
What did you try to do now? Sorry, you tried to transplant your brain?
Yeah, if you go to the transplant, you can have them transplant stuff on you, which gives you passive stuff.
Did it say it failed?
Yeah, it failed. So there's a chance to fail. I'm going to keep having this guy who failed doing it, because he gives greater rewards if he succeeds. You could go over there and do it if you want, if you're feeling adventurous. And he failed again. I'm beginning to think maybe don't go for this doctor. Hey, doc, that I keep going with. I'm a high risk, high reward kind of guy.
Oh, there's a storage limit on your weapons. So you can't just keep putting things on there.
Yeah. I don't know if we could sell anything yet. I'm still transplanting everything, and he's failed 3 times already. So I'm beginning to think you don't really go with that guy. He failed 4 times. I'm beginning to think. Black market. Can we? Is this where we buy? Okay, you can buy things to get transplanted. That's neat. I like the concept behind this. It's a surgery room, by the way. So, all right. Let me know when you're ready. We'll kick it off.
Okay, I can't do that.
Don't want to rush you. The Dark Sector was fun. Mighty Number 9 was, well, wait till the review for that drops. I was a Kickstarter backer for it. I was one of the few people highly excited because I don't think you ever were a huge Mega Man fan, but I was a pretty big Blue Bomber guy. So, and at the time Mighty Number 9 was releasing, Capcom was rightfully called Crapcom because they were not doing much with like a lot of their legacy stuff. And it wasn't until Mighty Number 9 showed up on the scene and kind of bombed that they were like, there is a market for Mega Man. But ever since Mega Man 11, we haven't heard a peep out of them. And I wonder if Mega Man's gone the way of Captain Commando, if you remember him.
Yeah.
Had the game. Was
I'm ready.
meant to be Capcom's mascot. Hold on. Private room. Okay, do I make the mission first? No, I don't want to do that one. What mission? I want to try to do this Carnage mission. Private room. Exploration mission, I'm sorry. And then you bet coins. Bet credits to play the challenger mode. We're going to go normal. Creating room. Invite friends. Okay.
Not a real intuitive invite thing they got going here.
Yeah, this is clunky. I can't remember if this was meant originally or was originally an iOS game, but... But yeah, that Mega Man horror game idea I had was... I actually had another game I was going to work on once I was done with that Vampire the Masquerade game I had been working on all those years ago. I don't know if you remember. The one I got that cease and desist order for. But I was going to do a bio, like Battle Beasts or... what was it? Bloody Roar? So what you'd do is you'd hunt like a wolf man and get the ability to climb, and a werewolf and get the ability to like climb, and also be a weakness towards another boss like an armadillo boss. And instead of robots, it was going to be like genetic mutations.
Hey, give me a second. Sorry.
Yep. So that was one I had planned. But if there's anything to get me back into programming, it might be that Mega Man horror style game, really.
Alright, let's go. I know we're on a timer, sorry.
Oh, that's all good.
Alright.
This is one I was not interested in at all. When I saw it, I was like, this does not... This just looks like poo-poo. And... the reason I picked this game up is I thought, well, I want to start playing games that are considered bad or look bad because, like that Alone in the Dark, right?
Yeah.
That you didn't... I think we both agree we liked the ideas. It's just the game was not programmed very well.
Yeah, that was just... I mean, a certain level of glitch is okay to work around, but... when it hinders your enjoyment as much as it did. Oh,
If you didn't use your special, don't forget to use it.
are you good?
Okay. But, this is a twin-stick shooter, and I think we're both fans of twin-stick shooters. Smash TV being still to this day, I think one of the best twin-sticks. And it was actually the first type of game I programmed back when I learned how to program. It was a Contra, in fact, of all things, twin-stick shooter.
It does get a bit hairy.
Alright, we got rid of one of them. Do we just go? Because it looks like they just keep coming.
Is it open? It is open. Oh, shit.
That said, how about a grumpier old men twin-stick shooter? Which, the first movie is legitimately good. The second movie's not.
Never seen either of them.
Oh, okay.
It's
So,
Jack Lemmon and Walter
yeah.
Matthau.
Yep.
Are we supposed to just keep going, period?
I guess.
I should probably figure out what my... that blowy up stuff. Yep.
that ain't good.
You stuck?
I thought we were.
Yeah, I guess we're.
Go, Panda Army! The Panda Boys.
I guess we go into this one.
Alright, yeah, let's give it a try.
I didn't see any type of instruction that said call butt.
Oh, these are new enemies.
Oh shit. I'm down. I don't know if there's a revive or not.
It looks like there might be.
Wasn't much of a window.
Just dashing, just dashing. Just run to that. Okay.
Alright. Safe room. I don't know it.
Oh, maybe that is what this is. Kind of like a Left 4 Dead style. Alright, hit start.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I have no idea what's going on. Now stay right there. Let me see if I can, like, revive you or something. Can I press a button? No. Well,
Oh, sorry.
you healed.
Yeah, I know it
God.
said 0, but I wasn't down. Oh. I get a chance. Oh, the door's open.
Oh. I'm not hating the gameplay.
No.
It's
Said, really, you could.
I guess we just run through everything, right?
Yeah, I kind of wish there was more. Or maybe I should just play better.
There should be some health up here, maybe. No. Okay.
This does seem like the same.
Yes. Dashing. There's another teleporter, so... Yep, sending a safe room, okay. So we just gotta get through. Yeah. Here's some health. Oh, I think I just got all the health.
I think the green one. I mean, it's not.
It's not what now?
It's not horrible now that we know we're basically run through.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Alright, there's health over here. You said you saw that Sorority Row remake?
yeah.
That one was actually pretty decent.
Yeah. Have you seen the original?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind. Alright.
And then what else did we watch? The Colony, which was pretty boring.
Colony?
Yeah, it has Lawrence Fishburne, a couple other people about the end of the world. It's iced over in snow. They fight these cannibal vampire things. They don't even... They're just people with sharp teeth.
File their teeth down.
That don't act like cannibals. Like, you know, that's something I wonder, right? Like, real cannibals. Do they turn into these monstrous things, or are they just like normal people? Because how many times have we seen, we're cannibals, we're gonna eat ya, and it's like...
Or they could just be like normal people.
Like gentlemen cannibals. That could be a comic.
Be, what's for dinner tonight, honey? Oh, like a kneecap. We're having kneecaps tonight.
It's Bob.
Yeah,
Bob's for dinner.
You said you guys saw The Witch, right?
Yeah. I mean this in the nicest way possible. We watched Midsummer and The Witch. I don't think the director is this, and I don't think, you know, I don't mean it as an insult, but the movies came off very pretentious. They were very slow, and it felt like they were just being a little too artsy for my lowbrow taste. I like the last, I don't know, 20 minutes of The Witch. And what I could appreciate more from The Witch is that, you know, they were speaking in, like, ye olde English. I hated those two kids.
Yeah. Yeah, there's articles about them being the instigators of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, they're very clearly, from what I divulged from it, you know, the whole Black Phillip angle. So
I'm dead.
I will try to make do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if there's like a revive.
I can request for life sharing or for rescue.
Well, if you want life sharing, or I don't know what rescue is. Might as well find out what it is.
Yeah.
So if you go down again, we'll see what rescue is. Nope.
I just turn that you would have time to do whatever.
All right, I think I rescued you.
I am up.
But Midsummer, I felt was the worst of the two movies, because at least with The Witch it was something that was supernatural, right? So, which is definitely up more my alley than Swedes are weird. But they were just too long and just so slow. Like, I didn't feel like it was building up tension or atmosphere or dread. It just felt low. That's why I felt it was came off as a bit pretentious. But I felt the same way about Hereditary. If you like those movies, folks, nothing against you. Just, there's plenty of movies I could list I'm sure y'all wouldn't like. I feel like this is a mode that they want you to be more leveled up to do.
Yeah. The dodge appears to hurt them at least, and you can dodge as much as you want without losing life or getting hit. I'm at 0 life and I'm just dodging around. As long as that big guy doesn't get me. Doesn't do you any good. See, this is like at some point during this part, you drop the damn health.
Yeah, there's help on the other side of that gate. I don't know. What'd you like about The Witch? Try and sell me on Midsummer and The Witch. Let's go with that.
I just
Why do you like them?
I like the atmosphere. I don't always go for slower stuff like that. I just like the atmosphere. Midsummer I was more indifferent to, which I think was either in my top 10 or outside my top 10. We did the movie. Just the atmosphere and the setting. And I thought the acting was good.
I was trying to pick you up. Ain't happening right now.
Nah, I mean, that'd be the problem with
Got ya.
I don't remember exactly how long it is. I don't recall thinking it was too long though.
Which one?
The Witch. But I mean,
I think it was like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 40 minutes. Which was a saving grace. Because Midsummer was like 2 hours.
I did like Midsummer too. I don't know, I just thought they were kind of different. Well, I mean, the Witch not so much. It's about witches. But I don't know. You know me, man. I off the top of my head, it's hard for me a lot of times to tell you specifically why I like something. You know. But I distinctly remember the atmosphere and the setting of the Witch. And the use of the old language and everything. And
yeah, I like that part.
thought the father was all the acting I thought was pretty solid. The baby in the beginning, great acting. Midsummer just had kind of like that vibe that something creepy was gonna happen the whole time. The brightness of the setting. There was some foreboding dread in the background that, oh hey, so you knew some weird stuff was gonna go on.
I'll try and pick you up in a second.
I would leave and see what happens, man.
All right, I'll leave.
Just not even risk it.
Sorry, I'll save you the only way I know how.
Yeah, I figured I'd just be picked up somewhere along the way.
Well, let me be a little more concise about my issues with the witch. It's just they both had the same issues for me. It just felt more style over substance because things were so long, drawn out. To get to the parts where I started to get interested in, right? But the witch had the payoff in that. Oh, we're still going.
Well, I'm back, but
The witch had the benefit of having a payoff at the end that I thought was well worth waiting, right? Like when she makes the deal and everything. Midsummer, you didn't even really get like good kills. Neither of them really had like good kills. So I get those aren't really the type of horror movies they were trying to set out for. But
this laser thing is pissing me the fuck off.
oh, I didn't even realize. I think we've hit the end of this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to concentrate on not playing like crap.
Oh, I'm not doing much better. I think we came into this mission failed. We made it through one whole thing. It leveled up stuff, I guess.
Hopefully that helps.
Continue playing? No. I'll set up a new room. We'll just do the story mission. But
I might try that bug guy though, to be honest. See how he is.
I thought the acting was fine in both of them, but I thought I didn't really get any terror or suspense from Midsummer. I just was like, if I was in that situation with the people yelling and doing the stuff they did, especially during that one scene,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not terrifying. That's just stupid and weird.
No, I mean it's definitely weird, and I get it. I think that might be part of why I liked it, because it's not something I would usually.
But you've never seen Eraserhead, right?
No.
See, I think Eraserhead does what Midsummer, Hereditary, and much less, to a lesser extent, The Witch. The Witch, I feel out of all those had a better setting, better concept, visualized, better execution of those themes and ideas.
Yeah, Hereditary's up there for me too, though.
Well, in Hereditary's defense, they did have that one scene with the telephone pole. I liked. Yeah. That was hilarious.
I thought, Toni Collette was really good in that.
The mother, yeah, right.
The scene where she at the dinner table.
Yeah. Which, yeah, she's usually pretty good when the acting. I wouldn't knock any of the acting and the actors. They did good for what they were doing. It's just, maybe I'm just more of a, what would you call it? More into the junk food of horror. Give me some, I can, I'll sit you down and show you some of the true disturbing things I've witnessed with horror, like Tetsuo the Iron Man. Eraserhead being another one. Probably the movie that's freaked me out more than any other movie, just because it's really weird. And for me to say that. But they didn't click with me as much as they did. To be fair, Mom got scared crapless with Midsummer.
Hmm.
So I did like that part with the bear, even though I didn't like what they did to the bear.
Oh, where he was still.
Yeah, spoilers.
Oh yeah.
But you know what you're getting into. Plus, how old is that movie now? I mean, probably like 7 years old.
Yeah, probably.
So
What am
I prefer. Let's put it this way: when it comes to cults, I prefer my cults to be more Silent Hill than Jonestown. And I didn't get like Silent Hill very much from Midsummer's. With The Witch, I think I would have liked to see more of the play up and discussion about religion. It seems like they just use it as flavoring and coding rather than an exploration into and an honest argument and explanation. Because a lot of times religion gets used as a scapegoat.
What is this?
Not being particular, I don't think either one of us are particularly religious per se, but there would have been a lot of room for discussion and introspection in The Witch, I think, that could have gone explored. Though The Witch also had this funny thing I connected to was T-Dog pointed out that the mother in The Witch was the same woman who was in Game of Thrones, and in both movies she breastfeeds. So I don't know if that's like a shtick for her or something, but
Interesting.
but I'll jump off the topics of those movies for now. For now. Back to the game. I have no idea what that mode was. I think we get extra stuff for doing it, but couldn't tell you. Inventory. How do I clean out my inventory then?
Oh, okay. I see where you can sort it. Never mind. This is really. I think I'm starting to overthink.
Yeah.
this crap, to be honest. Sure. I mean,
Oh, I see. Max storage dictates what you can put on the guns.
yeah.
Okay.
I guess at this point I'm reverting back to that. Whatever gives me more blue stuff than red.
Yeah. That's a good motto to live by.
Sure. I guess that works for now until I learn how to. Do I even want to try to develop stuff? What is this? Oh, that's a blade. I don't really care for the blade thing. Machine gun, shotgun, grenade launcher.
Yeah, the only thing I'm going to really worry about is
Upgrade. I don't think I can upgrade anything yet. Alright, the bug guy has a fire gun, so I'm gonna at least give that a shot. Okay. I don't think I can purchase anything yet. Alright, some of these upgrades are for specific guns, right?
yeah. You should have like a picture next to them or something.
Yeah, okay. Inventory, what do I have? Sell, yes. Shot, sell.
But I was in the minority, just, and then I'll get off the Witch and Midsummer. I was in the minority opinion of that group. Well, you know where Dad stands. He doesn't generally like horror movies, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Outside of that,
And I mean, to be
Oh,
honest,
good.
Mom and I both tend to enjoy most things kind of brainlessly. I don't know if that's fair to say to her, but it is to me because I'll say it about myself. I do tend to, I guess, enjoy things easily. Be easily pleased, I guess, is a good way to put it.
Or let's frame it this way: I can be a movie snob.
Both things
Can be
true.
true. Yeah. Don't get excited, folks. It's just a Red Bull. Introduce Tristan to two of Tom Cruise's. I don't think you disagree with this statement. Two of Tom Cruise's best movies, not greatest movies, but some of in the top tier. Minority Report, by one of my favorite authors, Philip K. Dick, and who also did the Total Recall, for example, and Blade Runner. And I would say this is arguably one of my favorite, if not top favorite, Tom Cruise movie, but Collateral. Where he showed the world he can actually play a convincing villain pretty well.
Yep.
All right, you ready for an invite?
Hold on. Collateral almost made my my list. It didn't make my list. I can't even remember. I'm sorry.
It's fine, right? It's there if we ever want to look back and when I get to sorting the playlists out, I will make sure I put all our top 10 list video game playing throughs in one file folder once I figure out how to do playlists for YouTube.
I'm trying to see real fast because I have these things in my inventory, but can I not? Like the body parts, you can't just equip them. Those are the things you have to get.
Yeah, you have to go to the surgery room, which is to the left of the workshop.
Yeah, I'm there. I don't know
how to equip them. So you go to transplantation.
Okay, I have to pay one of these people to do it.
Yeah, right. Then you pick what you want to switch out. Usually it's something that has stats on it. And then once you do that, you pick one of the three doctors. One is safer, but you don't get the chance of getting better stat boosts. The one on the far right, the bug-looking doctor, has a higher chance of failure, but you greater rewards.
Success. I just did it.
Oh, with the bug guy?
The middle, the android.
Okay. Android
I got a new brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can buy. It looks like you can buy transplantation stuff, but
I'd increase my defense, so that's really what I was looking for, mostly. Because if anyone needs defensive help, it's me.
I don't know who it is. I just know that his car's license plate read as defense.
I'm going to try it one more time, then I'll be ready. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I did that earlier, so fair is fair. That was Falling Down, by the way, folks. Michael Douglas. What's his name?
Oh, success again. Hey, go with the android in the middle. Jeez.
I refuse. High risk, high reward.
I was going to tell you, I read something pretty interesting about Minority Report that I'm ready when you are. He failed in the end. That you could tell because of certain things about how the movie ended. That he wound up failing in his mission.
Mm-hmm.
Because of like how things played out, and if you remember at the end that he rescued the seer people.
Well, he kidnapped one, yeah.
Okay, he did.
Agatha. Yeah. Which it's different from the book, right? I mean, it's really almost completely different from the book.
But just how, if I recall, correct me or help me remember, because it has been a while. In the end, she's like in a cabin or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's all sunny out and everything.
Yeah.
And anyway, the article was interesting. It's more interesting than kind of making it sound like about how everything came out in the end, like the sunlight and the cabin and the perfect setting, that they were really still trapped
in there.
Yeah. In the pods or whatever they're in, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, that is a very.
I don't know if it's a neat idea for the movie, but I don't know if Steven Spielberg would agree to that.
Yeah.
But the book's different, right? Like, it's basically Max Van Sydow's character is the main character.
Oh.
And the FBI agent ends up being the villain, and him and his young Max Van Sydow's character's wife, young wife. He thinks they're setting him up. So it's a very different tone and story.
So I mean, obviously they switched it up to have Tom Cruise.
Yeah, and like the whole kid angle, that's the movie stuff.
Is this? Oh, no, it's not. It just looks similar. Was was that Wes Craven movie on
Prime?
Prime?
Yeah.
I'll just save that for now. Oh shit, it's a gold guy. How did he kill him? I think I dropped like some black hole or something. My stuff up. Bunches them up maybe? I don't know.
Oh, for your special, the bomb.
Kinda. Not the bomb. But
Oh,
my
your right bumper.
bumper. Right bumper. Let's see what this. Oh. It's got a short.
Oh, you get a flamethrower.
It's probably very powerful. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's very powerful.
There's health over there. No, it's not. It's a bomb.
I can live with this. I think I like this guy better than the girl. Well, I might have been selling the girl short. I didn't really know what.
Yeah, we were still more or less learning. Man in the High Castle, also, by the way, folks, would be Philip K. Dick.
Oh, that was a series, right?
Yeah, they made a series of it on Amazon. We started watching it, but I don't think it will continue with it just cause. Just cause. You know, sometimes series will click with you, and other times they won't. There's got to be. Okay, I was gonna say there's got to be guys left because it's yeah. All right. I mean, so far we haven't had any drops or anything glitches really.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an okay game so far.
Yeah, it's engaging. Other than that one slowdown part.
Yeah, that's true. We did have that, so.
Really, on my end, on my screen, it hasn't been too bad. I don't know if it's different for yours or not. There's a guy up there. I almost feel like you just gotta kind of keep moving.
Yeah. The game does encourage you to look around a bit, but at the same time... Yeah, that's a bomb. Those are always good.
Yeah. I guess it kind of sucks. I don't know. Give more attention to it. The flamethrower is very powerful. Obviously, it has a short fuse.
I have no idea what I'm picking up half the time.
Yeah. Right. Here, perfect. Try it out. Oh, it doesn't really.
Oh crap! You got some weird maggot arms or something.
Yeah, that was the bomb. I don't know. The circle doesn't really drop where I am. It's ways away. Eh. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. He throws it ahead of me, so I'll have to like aim it. I'm an idiot. And then always.
Oh, that's right. There was this mode, right, where it switches to.
Yeah, I had the time to really watch it. I was hoping to get into Justified today, but I had to finish up some reading. Might actually might go see that Looney Tunes movie in the theater.
Oh, there's a.
Talked about the fact Day the Earth Stood Still,
Huh. I didn't even know there was.
Yeah, Daffy, Porky. It's the animation.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Oh, I think it's a 2D animation.
Oh, okay.
I should have given you that one. Yeah, it was interesting enough. And it's at the that diner type theater that I wanted to check out. If I do see it, I'll be sure to let everyone know
Yeah, definitely. Keep us
if I
updated
was
on it.
entertained or not. Oh. So, I guess the black hole team doesn't suck them in. They're near the damage,
Oh, okay.
is what I'm gathering.
Oh, I heal now with the panda ability.
Well, I haven't died with this guy yet, so that's a plus.
Warning. Warning.
Weak point is my bomb.
Oh, crap.
Ah,
I don't want to die with 4 bombs. I'm gonna just do this over and over. Alright. Well, I think we were leveled up from doing that one.
yeah, even though we,
Oh, slow down. There it is, folks. They're just trying to be dramatic.
even though we failed, the leveling up certainly seemed to help. slow-mo. It's some Zack Snyder.
God, yes. God, 300. Fishing complete.
Vision mailed.
Fishing mailed.
All right.
No.
Like a fire gun more than a chainsaw.
And I'll remake the room. I don't know if... Yeah. I'll remake the room. Next time we'll try yes and see if I can just switch from there. Destroy all target objects. Investigate the plague of fiends in the old city. Invite friends.
I'm guessing we can't. I don't know. We still have the base guns, right? So like, I need a higher level of the gun.
Of
to
the
add
gun.
more stuff to it, right?
That or we level it up. I'm still not quite sure about that. I think you get more points as you level up. The
Well,
weapons.
we can wait until we maybe hit a snag. 'Cause
Yeah.
That last level went pretty smooth. Do these hurt? Yes, those hurt. Can we blow them up? No. The flower things seem to hurt. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll avoid those then.
Yes. And they slow you down? Yes, they slow you down. I hate when my voice rises like that. I hate doing that. But
Oh,
no.
it's one of these.
Not one of these.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Until next time.
Alright. Okay, another one of these. At least it seems like they're short segments, but
Yeah.
just-
Kind of prefer the shorter segments.
well, we're missing that one. No, we're not. I went back for it because I'm a risk taker. Oh, it slows you down even after. Okay. I thought it just slowed you down while you're in it.
Yeah, I don't think it slows down the sprint. Or the dash.
The dash, yeah. No, there's like a lingering effect after, though, for your movement. Got it. Got it.
Okay. Just kidding. You're a taxi driver. Oh, kidding.
You know, I was never a big fan of that movie.
What?
Taxi Driver.
Again, a classic movie that I've never seen. That was the De Niro one.
Yeah.
One, Travis Bickle character.
Yep.
Hold on, let me get this guy. I want to see if I finish.
What the heck?
I spit on him and danced and things. Hey, it's a Metroid. I
Very
say that
good.
as a non-Metroid fan, so I hope that looks somewhat.
Yeah, right. I'd say I'm not a big Metroid fan either. I played Dread. I played Prime. I played Super Metroid, the original Metroid, but outside of those, I haven't. I always meant to
It's
give
like,
Other M a try, but
It's one of those where I played bits and pieces of one, like Zelda game, outside of Hybrid. And Mega Man, too, to be honest. A lot of the classic Nintendo games I've played bits of, but never all the way. It's kind of weird, when as a gamer you would think.
yeah, especially for how long you've been gaming.
I mean,
But I mean, there's so many games. Even back during the Nintendo era, there's just so many games.
I have such weird taste anyway. Don't be like me, people.
Was that not the way to go? I guess not.
Do we have to blow up something?
I guess we have to go this way. Oh, over here.
No.
The camera positioning is a lot more fluid than I'd expect it to be.
Okay, hold on. Go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the enemies splattering on the screen.
Oh
Seems
yeah.
like it gets in your way. And you might be getting hit when it happens. Is it open? Something open? Oh, it's one of those lock gates we have to kill.
Yeah.
This one's a bit hairier.
But not Space Harrier, which was a video game, folks, I think.
Fun.
Yeah. What's an old game that you've never played that you'd want to give a shot? Twisted Metal Black? No, it's not that old of a game. Great game, though, which we will be doing.
I always forget.
Let's save
if
that
that's-
for Halloween, I think.
I get that mixed up with another one because I always think it's black.
Oh, Twisted Metal PS3, yeah. Let's restrict it. Let's do it. Let's go back to Nintendo. That way you're not hit with hundreds of different games. For example, I just started a playthrough of Command & Conquer Renegade, which was, I don't know if you remember Command & Conquer. It was an RTS.
Yeah.
Renegade was their first-person shooter set in the universe.
Oh.
So there's things like spawning barracks and buildings, and it's basically kind of like an RTS, but from the perspective of first person. So.
Does it play like shit? My palm button.
Oh, that's you. Okay. I was like,
Does it play like gameplay wise like an RTS?
not really. Well, like troops spawn in, and you can have your troops spawn in by completing certain objectives in certain areas. So in some ways it does.
Like you don't do like the building.
But you
stuff.
don't. No, there's no building, base building or stuff. It's more about like clearing objectives, and that came out in 2002.
Oh, that is fire. It had to be something I've never played, right?
Yeah, or played very little, right? So just because you were talking about like Mega Man.
I mean, not to make it too easy on myself. I do wish, like Mega Man 1, stuff like that. I wish I had played that. Any of the NES Mega Man. Not so much the Zeldas. But Mega Man and Metroid.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I can't really. Oh, a game I would like to that I have played a bit. Point is Blah.
Oh, Boy is Blah, right?
Yeah, didn't they remake that?
They did for the Wii. It was pretty good. And then I think they released it for later consoles, but it was originally a Wii game. It was fun. It's very much in the same vein as the original game. It's like a puzzle, because everything's a puzzle.
Oh, you got a gold guy behind you.
Oh, okay.
Got him.
You gotta destroy these spawning things.
Shit, that was a waste.
I'd like to see is not just the Gauntlet Dark Legends and Legacy games, which you might remember they were pretty popular in the arcades. But Hunter the Reckoning, I'd like to see those get released. I don't think we ever played Hunter the Reckoning.
No.
Alright, where's the gate?
Oh, back here?
Okay.
A map would be useful.
Yeah, like a little mini map. Alright, looks like loop around. Yeah, found it.
Shit. I'm dead.
Oh, great. Alright, might as well use this.
Nope. They're pretty generous when you're on 0 health. It feels like. Maybe I'm just getting lucky, not getting hit one last time.
Yeah, the iframes seem pretty.
Yeah, it's a good way. Thank you. All right.
Look at us, make this look easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's about time we start with the list. I'll go first this time, though.
Yep.
That way, if you want to do ass, that was my score. I got ass.
As did I.
Yeah, the Ass Brothers. Okay. Continue playing. No, we're going to go back to our respective corners so we can do the stuff that we want to do. And then I'll go through my list real quick. I'm going to preface the list with top 10 anime. And there's going to be... I'm going to give a shout out to 3 honorable mentions because this was one of the tougher lists for me to do this time. First 5 or 6 were pretty easy, but after that it started to get pretty hard. Yu Yu Hakusho's honorable mention. Basically, it's a better Dragon Ball Z. Not that Dragon Ball Z is bad, but I always felt pacing, characters, story, setting was a lot more interesting. Kid dies saving a girl from a truck, even though she would have been fine if he hadn't. He got hit by the truck. Basically, he's brought back and said, hey, you can fight evil demons and monsters and stuff. For the spirit world, is this whole type of other world with spirits and monsters. And it's kind of follows a similar format of Dragon Ball Z, but it's more occult, mysticism, horror based, which is why I always liked it. But it has the same tropes, right? It's like a shonen. Even has a tournament arc, much like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z have, which I'm always a fan of in anime. So that was an honorable mention, Yu Yu Hakusho. Next one's Demon City Shinjuku, and that was an inspiration for a short writing that I've done of my own Demon City. About a guy with a sword saves his girlfriend after a time when a post-apocalypse happens in a part of Tokyo. Gets overrun by the demon realm. And there's a bunch of different demons. It's basically a video game format. Different demons control different aspects of the city. There's different themes going on there. It's usually on Amazon Prime. I won't butcher it any more than I already have, but thematically it gave me the idea for different demons and styling different areas and bosses. Setting. I'm rambling, but that's fine. And the last one was Cromartie High. It's just funny. One of the best comedy anime. So those were my 3 honorable mentions. Top 10 anime. And I'll go through these fast because I want you, dear viewers, to experience them yourselves. Search them out. Watch them. Bubblegum Crisis. Now, I could go with all of them, but that was ruled out, so... Bubblegum Crisis, the original series, it's about 10 episodes or so. They're about 45 minutes, an hour long, kind of OVA format. It's basically cyberpunk perfection. Hits multiple genres, science fiction, horror, body horror, you name it, it's there. Action, adventure. And the gist of it is, what if the Avengers was just 4 Iron Men? Mm-hmm. Excuse me. And Iron Man was 4 women. And they fight evil corporations in a cyberpunk setting. The music's banging, which was a big draw for me. The animation could be a little bit rough at times, but again, being a huge fan of cyberpunk, it's got to be in there for me as my top. Thankfully, we've never gotten a live action adaptation. There's been a couple video games, a couple spin-offs, remake, reboot, whatever. But the original is the best. It carries that Streets of Fire tone, which was a heavy inspiration for it. In fact, it was also the inspiration for what would become a later, more popular series, Tenchi Muyo, where the role was reversed, because in Bubblegum Crisis, it's 4 women and Mackie, the brother of one of the Lightsabers. But it's got one of my favorite anime characters of all time, Leon McNichols. Just a rough and tough cop who's got a really big gun. And the characterization just really well done.
Leon McNichols.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Isn't it a good name? So check it out. It's for me, it is everything that was great about anime back in the day before they started to fall into certain tropes. Modern tropes, I'm not a big fan of. Number 2 is Tokyo Godfathers. Great story. It's about 3 homeless people who find a baby in a dumpster or in medical waste dumpster at a hospital, and they try and find the parents on New Year's or Christmas Eve. I watch it every year for Christmas. Heartwarming. The animation is brilliant. Where Bubblegum Crisis might have some hiccups with the animation because, again, it was a different time and budgeting and all that. Tokyo Godfathers spares no expense. The story's gripping. You learn about each of the homeless folks' reasons for being there, and it has a very nice conclusion. Just check it out. It is my go-to Christmas movie every year. Brilliant movie.
We are gonna have to watch. I want to watch that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll even outside of Christmas, but I'll make sure when we get together for Christmas, I pull it out for. Usually, I watch it alone because it's like, I can watch it every year, but not everybody who shows up is privy or has the same passion for it as I do. Number 3 is MD Geist. It's brutal. It's bloody. The animation is choppy, but the story is about a future war where humanity's pretty much warred itself into oblivion. And it's partly driven by these super soldiers. And it's literally about the super soldier who super soldiered more than any other super soldier super soldiered. But really, it is an unrelenting character. He's not your typical hero. And I won't spoil the ending, but it has one of the greatest endings of anything ever. And that's kind of why I like MD Geist. I'm big into like power armors and suits and mecha, dystopian futures. It hits all those notes. It's a mixture of, I'd say, Mad Max meets The Guyver would be a good way to compare it. I don't know if that's one I've ever watched with you or shown you, but if not, I'm always up to watch MD Geist.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Outlaw Star. I actually prefer it a lot more than Cowboy Bebop. It gets a little rough around the edges. Let me start with the story. Kid has a paranoia of being out in space because of trauma that he had when he was a kid and lost his father. He founds an agency with a young companion who is kind of like a tech computer nerd guy, and they run a business doing odd jobs and ends for people. So usually bodyguard work. Outside of that, just anything it could. Stumble upon a girl in a box, which might sound familiar. Yes. And it's almost the same scene for scene shot that they pulled out for Firefly in River Song. Different box for River Phoenix.
Yeah.
A lot of Chinese and Taoist space magic. It has a gun in it that shoots magic. I know how weird that sounds, but it's basically the what are they called? Casters, I think. So they get wound up in this whole epic space quest adventure. It's kind of like Star Wars, but if you were following a smuggler. There's this whole background of like intergalactic wars and stuff, but on the same token, you've got these Chinese Taoist mystics who are part of a intergalactic gang trying to chase down this girl in the Outlaw Star, which is the name of the ship. You get Gene Starwind and his companions who end up going toe-to-toe with them. Kind of follows a similar Cowboy Bebop feel where it's a gang of miscreants that get bound together towards a greater fate. Follows a lot of anime tropes, even at the time. Usually gets written off as pretty generic. But when it follows the main story plots, it's usually pretty good. There is some side stories that are really well done, like The Girl with the Cat. I don't know. It's just ships with arms also. It's just more actiony for me than Cowboy Bebop, where Cowboy Bebop kind of falls in that same, I'm going to use the word again, area of pretentiousness, I feel. Where you know, warranted or not. Goes a little bit deeper. Outlaw Star is a bit more surface level in that regards. But it's a great space-based adventure faring anime that I really highly suggest people check out if they haven't. If they're looking for something a bit more familiar to anime tropes, for those type of adventure, fantasy, or sci-fi that you see. Has a really cool bad guy in it who wears people's faces, and I'll leave it at that. Because it's getting into some spoiler territory. It does pull a lot of and again, like if you watch Outlaw Star and then you watch Firefly, you're like, I see that the people who made Firefly were fans of Outlaw Star because it's a space western. Let me put it that way. Of the same vein as Trigun, but planetary instead of just being stuck on one planet. It's intergalactic. Number 5 is Bakano. Takes place in a city. Story revolves around the world. It's about immortals. People find a potion that make them live forever. But the crux of the story is, where did, what's his name go? Forgot his name. They're looking for one guy.
Was it Dallas?
I think it was Dallas.
Dallas, Genoa.
Genoa. See,
Dallas,
look at his
Genoa.
memory. Dallas, Genoa. Where's Dallas, Genoa? Everyone wants to find Dallas, Genoa. Why? Well, watch the show, find out. And the main draw is the writing's witty, the acting, the voice acting's great. The rail tracer. Kind of gets a bit sloppy towards the end, but the setting is what really helps. It's what, 1920s era
Yeah.
anime based in New York
Flappers.
with flappers and mafiosos. It's the tone of it. It's not too anime-ish, if that makes sense either. It's not you don't get like a Capture Card Sakura type of magic girls or anything like that. It's pretty level based in reality.
Yeah.
With the cast of characters.
As much as it can be.
Yeah, right. The cast of characters really making the show something you wanted to follow. So, if you've never even heard of it, check it out. I'm not sure how the manga for any of these fares, by the way. I'm just going strictly off anime. 6 is going to be Kashan, specifically the OVA, but I am a fan of the original series. And Kashan is if you ever wondered where the inspiration for Mega Man came from, that's it. Cyborg man with a dog named Friender, hunting down robots during a post-apocalyptic setting where robots have basically taken over the Earth. Think Terminator, except not traveling to the past. And he's about the only thing that can stop him because it takes a man and a machine to get the job done. Animation for the OVA came out in, I think, the early 90s. I don't think it's the late 80s. I think it's an early 90s OVA. And that'll suit you good enough. He'll tell you the whole story and give you some really great fight scenes, animation, neat robot designs. I'd even say the live action movie's worth checking out. I remember that being pretty good. But Kashan, Robot Hunter, you gotta, it's like paying respects to The Godfather. You gotta go and pay your respects because it inspired so much in regards to not just anime but video games. Number 7 is Record of Lodoss Wars because it was one of the pinnacles of, I feel, fantasy anime, especially at the time, kind of set the standard, and nothing else has been able to match it, really. Berserk would probably be another one, right? Very different tone. If you wanted D&D but anime, Record of Lodoss Wars is where you go. From what I recall, they said that Record of Lodoss Wars was inspired by their gaming group stories that they'd run. So they decided to make an anime about it. And a lot of it is, a lot of these, really, the nostalgia comes from just whether it was watching on sci-fi anime in the morning on Saturdays or Adult Swim or when G4 would play them. Record of Lodoss Wars was just one of those. It was just epic. And for the longest time, sci-fi would only run like the first part of Record of Lodoss Wars, so it wasn't until I bought the VHS tapes, which the cool thing about those was like the spines did the picture thing, so when you lined them up, you had a dragon. I own multiple copies of it. The one that came after, I forgot what it was, Journey of the Swordsman or something, was okay, even though it basically retreaded a lot of the same story beats as Record of Lodoss Wars. But you got Deedlit, Puritess out of it, Ashram, Parn. All the characters were neat. They were what you'd expect a wizard to be, a warrior to be, an elf to be. There wasn't too many fantasy anime that was like, okay, we need basically Lord of the Rings or Dungeons and Dragons in anime form. And Record of Lodoss Wars encapsulated that to a T. To this day, I can't think of too many others that followed that route. Berserk, again, fantasy anime, but very different in scope and tone. That's more of like a Conan the Barbarian take. But Record of Lodoss Wars was my number 7. Number 8, another sci-fi Saturday anime, Vampire Hunter D. Horror, blood, gore, dark tones. You just didn't see shows like that, especially at the time. And make another reference, it was Castlevania the anime. Is the way I saw it in a lot of ways. To this day, it holds up really well. Yeah, I know a lot of these people will say, well, the animation's not that great, but it's like, for me, someone actually drew these frame by frame. And that to me is a lot more impressive than a lot of what they do now with more modern anime. Also, the anime was so varied, and Vampire Hunter D was just as different from Record of Lodoss Wars as Gashan, as Outlaw Star. Vampire Hunter D, though, is another setting. It's post-apocalyptic. A lot of people don't quite realize where vampires and monsters kind of took over the earth. The castle's a giant spaceship. Occasionally, I think I remember in the shows they talk about how during certain periods, vampires would actually launch into space to avoid the sun. And there's just a whole lot of deep lore there, like the Dampier. Why does he have a face on his palm?
I mean, that seems like a silly concept. That's actually
Right.
kind of brilliant.
Yeah, right?
Just go where there's no sun, right?
But Vampire Hunter D I'm a big fan of horror, 80s, 90s horror. There's very little. And I don't know, the voice acting too. I'm a big fan of corny B voice acting, and a lot of these anime, earlier ones, had that to a T, and I think it worked well. Number 9 is going to be a bit more serious than all the others. It's Wolf's Rain. It's basically about how wolves have adapted to look like humans to humanity, and how they're dying out, and the world's dying out. It's another post-apocalyptic one. And if I remember, because I'm working off memory here, they're looking for a flower because the wolves can communicate with other things in nature that would help bring forth a bloom to get rid of the wasteland that the world has become. And it's just like a mirror, not only to ourselves, but the world, about how people act and survive and what they're willing to do, what they're willing to put up with, how they break, how they get fixed. It also has that opening song, that Stray. Stray, yay, yay. The animation's top notch. It can get a little bit, what is it called? Episode fillery at times. But for the most part, our pack is moving forward, protecting this plant girl, occasionally working with humans, working against them, working with and against other wolf packs. I just really like the design choice of having wolves being able to hide as humans, and watching how the wolves act, and then showing how humans perceive it when they think they're dealing with humans. Like the opening segment kind of sets it pretty well, where one of these lone wolf types runs like a gang of humans, and he actually started to kind of feel affinity for a small kid that was part of his gang of thieves and nomads, raiders. And the kid's falling off of a ledge, and he goes to reach for him, and that's what we'd see, is someone reaching out to him. But what it is the wolf biting his arm. And in that split second, because wolves can't grab arms, he's having used his mouth, the kid sees that it's not a man reaching out to him, but a wolf, and it's biting his arm, and there's blood. And the shock and fear and the rejection that shows up in that kid's face. And that kind of sets that whole tone of, how far can they really push to reveal themselves to people? Do they want to? Because how it puts them at risk. And they're already a dying breed, so... Wolf's Rain, if you've never heard of it, check it out. I think all of these, honestly, probably hold up to this day, but I'm a bit biased. And the last one, number 10, is Robot Carnival. Anthology. Set the music. Two things I love, music and anthologies. The animation does hold up, and each of the stories is very different tone and scope. They had different directors come in and do... The only guidelines I think they were given was... make it have something to do with robots. And you've got some that are action, some that are love-based segments. My favorite was action-oriented, and it was Deprive. Great soundtrack. And it has a beginning and end, bookend kind of story that follows about how a giant carnival of robots... you don't want to be where the robot carnival shows up because they destroy everything around it. Frankengears was the first story, Deprive was the second, and Frankengears was about a guy creating a robot, Frankenstein, right? Deprive was about a robot who gets destroyed when an invasion happens, an alien invasion, and when he's left in the junker, fast forwards to years later, a human goes to save the girl, ends up being the robot in disguise. Presence is a story of a man obsessed with creating toys and automatons, and then when he finally creates a robot, thinking, feeling toy, life-size, looks like a young woman, he destroys it because he's afraid of it. That one's really good, too. Got Starlight Angel. I won't spoil the rest of these. Cloud. Strange Tales of Meiji Machine Culture. Westerners Invasion. Chicken Man and Redneck is the ending one. Anthology story. Check it out. It is a work of art. And,
I'd be interested in that.
Alright, so wait. Out of the ones, Tokyo Godfathers, you said. Have you seen MD Geist?
No.
Okay. You've seen Outlaw Star, Bakano, Kashan. Any of the others? Kashan, Record of Lotus Wars, Vampire Hunter D, Wolf's Rain?
I've seen enough of Wolf's Rain. I didn't mean to say that.
No.
The Robot Carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing about Kashan, Record of Lotus Wars, or Vampire Hunter D, correct?
Maybe Vampire Hunter D.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised. I've seen clips, but that's one of those. I'm honestly surprised I never really kind of, with the horror slant.
Yeah, those are my top 10 anime I recommend. They are in my top 10 anime. At least the top 5 are solidified in. The rest of them could be interchangeable, and then, of course, again, there was honorable mentions that could have very well made the list. But yeah, check them out. If you agree, disagree,
Nice.
know in the comments. Sorry, this is probably my worst explanation of top 10 anime, but, or top 10, but it's just
Where
one of
do
those
you get
days.
a load of me?
All right, so did you get done anything you need to get done with, like the surgery or the workshop?
Yeah, I did a few surgeries. I'm good. I'm just messing around. My weird bug alien guy.
Wipeout 2, Exterminate the Fiends. I'm not really noticing mission differences, right? Like, it's basically just go through, shoot stuff.
Right.
Which is fine, right? That's Contra in a nutshell.
I mean, is this a story mode we're doing?
Yeah, this is a story mode.
So apparently there is a story going on. But like you said, it's Contra, so it shoots stuff, right?
Yeah, stop the alien invasion, right? It's
Unless the alien is living in your gut.
this one survive. Okay.
Oh, we finally get to do something we did in the beginning. Which is, we gotta throw these guys in the... We gotta throw them in here. I don't know if they can squirm free or not. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it, no.
All right.
Okay, it's wave-based. Alright. That's fine.
Oh, it does group them up. Okay. I think if they're close enough, it groups them up. That'll be good. Got a pretty decent cooldown time.
Oh, crap.
Or at least these blue guys are dropping health.
Yeah, right.
Part of my fear in doing the won't get to my list yet. But part of my fear in doing the list was excuse me. This is almost the opposite of the comic thing, right? You have such an extensive, vast knowledge. Mine is limited. I guess fear is not the right way of saying it. Yeah, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. It is kind of a role reversal from the comic. List that we did. But that's a good thing, right? Because it's different perspectives.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everyone is a big fan or as knowledgeable as about things as you know, all things. I worded that terribly, but you get the gist of it. And that allows for different perspectives, so that I'm hoping our list will tailor to some folks' tastes, right? I was going to actually suggest, if you want to hold off on watching Justified because it might feel a bit too large, because it is a long series, next time you're in town, why don't you take Parasite with you? And watch that first.
Yeah.
Horror anime, I think you'd enjoy it. It's a remake of an original. The original one was called Parasite as well, but it was an 80s one, I think. So.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of it from you. I remember it's in the hand, right?
Yeah. And of course, I don't want to throw shit. I mean, the thing is, I've watched so many different anime. You know, Ronin Warriors was also a big favorite of mine, or otherwise known as Samurai Troopers. Devilman, which Rob Zombie had that song. I don't think
is
it's
that based on it?
I don't think it is, but he. I remember when we went to see him in. Where was it? We saw him.
Oh god, I don't even remember.
Was that like New Orleans or something?
Biloxi, maybe?
Biloxi. He was flashing Devilman footage on the on the TV monitor.
I
or
mean,
the
it
big
wouldn't
screen when,
surprise me, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna press that.
But like Devilman, the creator of Devilman, and it's like the reason we have things like fan service or horror anime in the first place. Because he also did Cutie Honey. And Devilman and Cutie Honey were basically made to piss off people because being very frugal and I hit yes, continue to see if we can. Okay, we can change mission from here. To kind of push the boundaries of anime at the time is what I meant to go for. Even though going back and we can start.
Oh, you already picked the
Yeah.
next battle? Okay, sorry. Keep going.
It's just as much as 70s anime might seem tame by comparison, but I mean, when he was doing it, rest in peace because he's not with us anymore. Also, a lot of good ones. And again, no shade to Dragon Ball. The first Dragon Ball series is up there for me. I even like some of Dragon Ball Z up until the Freeze arc, more or less. But it's a top tier anime for a reason. We got 50 minutes for this.
Oh, huh. See? Oh. Yeah. You don't really have to kill all of it, right?
Doesn't look like it. No.
Place that.
Yeah, been a big fan of anime since as long as I can remember. And something you might notice, not on the list. Not a single Studio Ghibli.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not,
Stay tuned.
not. I kind of figured. Not any shade. It's just my list is just. I've seen so many anime over the years.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
mine is going to be much more chalk.
It's kind of like this. We were talking about the comic stuff, right? You've read so many, or much more comics than I have.
Badly placed.
Oh no.
Go, my whole black hole. Black hole sun.
Black
Oh,
Hole Sun.
not noticed.
No, Panda Squadron.
Stand aside.
Pantality.
Animality?
Panamality.
I think they were. Didn't they have those?
Yeah, animalities.
Babalities.
Oh yeah, friendships, babalities.
Playing that stuff in arcade. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna sound kind of weird. I'm enjoying the game enough. I kind of wish there was a bit more story to it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Oh.
I don't know if you see your guy, but I see my guy.
I
walking.
do. I see my guy.
Okay.
He's alone, so it's one of those cutscenes.
Yeah.
Well, that's something out of Doom. It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Super Nintendo Contra Wars. There's a giant skeleton that like rips through. The
It's huge. Thank you.
thank you very much.
That's why we keep you around.
Where's his weak spot? Chest.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Go, Panda Squadron.
Oh, I can run up.
We shoot the train? Nope, we just dodge it, which I did not do.
Throw my thing.
If I use the Panda Squadron, I can heal. So. It's kind of hard to see the red marks on the ground.
I didn't even notice. I saw the big one train. I didn't see the other. I see him now. Yes. Not too bad. Yeah.
Oh crap.
Oh, don't make me have to revive you. But you got plenty of lives.
Yeah, I got 3 lives. Should be able to make it through.
Yeah.
I say as I keep getting hit. Oh! Fire! Lava. Go Panda Squadron. Have you ever seen any Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you which version or series, but I've seen, parts of. Certainly couldn't tell you anything about the story. I mean, other than there are a bunch of Dragon Balls, right?
Basically, yeah.
I know the names of the characters, like Goku and Gohan is Goku's son.
Yep.
Vegeta is his enemy, but sometimes they team up.
Yeah, one of those bad guy turns.
Yeah.
Think Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But he's got a sour attitude all the time.
Frieza is a bad guy.
Yeah. The best bad guy. Dragon Balls.
He's the black hair guy, right?
No.
No.
He's like a little white alien looking guy.
Oh, Vegeta's the black.
Yeah. All Saiyans, I think, are black hair until they turn Super Saiyan, then they turn.
And then they go blonde.
I guess in the comics originally it was like white or something, but they changed it to blonde because it looked better in the
Animated
version, and then after that they switched it to where they turn blonde now.
Uh,
Piccolo's the green guy.
Piccolo's the green guy, yeah. Boo is the big, goofy looking guy.
Yeah, he's like a living candy. The personification of evil.
And then the cat dog guy.
Oh, that came from Super, yeah. Beerus.
Beerus, yeah.
Like an Egyptian style looking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though coincidentally, a lot of people don't realize because they watch Dragon Balls. There's the classic music. The world of Dragon Ball had like dog people in it and stuff. So the new mission rank has been unlocked. Okay.
I feel like they're generous with the scoring system.
Oh, very much so. Yeah. Yeah. Continue playing, or do you need to go back to the?
I'm fine.
Okay. Change mission. Alright, now we're on mission rank 2. Securing the park. Hunt and destroy the fiends. Yeah. It's gonna be, keep doing what you've been doing. Alright. I mean, for what we paid, what was it, like $5?
I don't remember. Which is probably means about that much.
It's not terrible. It's
I
just,
don't know. It's one of those I hate it. I say it a lot, but one of those fun co-op games, right?
oh yeah, definitely play this with someone. Don't. I mean, if you enjoy it solo, yeah, but I mean, I like twin
Almost
stick
like it was
shooters.
made
Yeah, definitely.
close to twin stick shooters. That I gotta get the aiming of that.
No, it's this guy again.
This guy,
But he should be easier because it's a story mode. Oh, and your flamethrower just tears through him.
runs out of fuel fast. Once they get low enough, it's worth whipping out. In context, that sounds very
Yeah,
bad.
right. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to Jedi power battles. Which I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was nice to revisit that. Now, if we can only get the Fantastic Four for PC. That was a PS1 N64 game.
Maybe with a movie coming out, might be some.
It was terrible, but I think we would have fun playing through it.
Yeah. Can I just say, not to be a negative Nancy, I'm kind of interested in the new FF movie just to see how it plays out. I'm not a fan of the light blue uniforms. I like the dark blue plastic.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it personally. I think part of it is I really thought they did pretty well with the casting with that terrible Fox one. Michael Chiklis and
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, and especially the guy who played Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think he really nailed the look. Jessica Alba is probably one of the weaker. Well, who they got for Doom was terrible, but we know why they got him. He was in that popular show at the time.
Okay.
That one about it was on FX. About cosmetic surgery. He was like a cosmetic surgeon or something. Nip Tuck.
That was purely a guess. That's the only cosmetic surgery show may make it.
Which maybe that was good. I don't know. I never actually watched any of it. But... No, no, the last of the Panda Corps.
I like how the laser has got a nice range. I think I'll just check it out just because it's.
Did they even announce who the
might be
villain
good.
was?
Galactus.
Oh. I mean, I probably would have been more on board if it was someone like Diablo. He was one of my favorites. I have a special weapon I don't want to use. Finish him. Did you ever read what was DC's Fantastic Four. You know who I'm talking about?
Like a family?
Yeah, they had I have all the books too. I think Grant Morrison or Alan.
Oh, you're
Whatever.
talking about the story? Oh, okay.
They made,
No, you're talking about Cyborg Superman.
no. They had a TV show that had Brendan Fraser in it as Robot Man.
Oh, Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. Thank you. Did you ever read any Doom Patrol?
No.
Well, I got them if you want to ever read them. Can't believe I forgot
I know
them.
it's supposed to be quality stuff. Do you know the history behind Cyborg Superman?
The character or the... Because he was a guy in space that...
Yeah, it was that's why I thought you were going with it, because it was meant
Oh,
to
okay.
mirror
Oh, crap.
Fantastic
Those
Four,
are instant kills.
where it was a family of people that went into space, got cosmic radiation.
Oh, that's where... Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like the wife wound up, I think she wound up like disappearing completely. So it kind of mirrored,
Yeah.
not exactly, not like Venture Brothers did,
Yeah.
in their warped way. But, like I think Cyborg Superman's body kept getting transferred to different like robots and stuff, something like that. But it was meant to not make fun of. Is not the phrasing I want to use, but I think you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a Fantastic Four type thing. I forget what the other two were. I kind of want to look it up just to refresh it. But
We will put a pin in that until we complete
Yeah.
the level, because, again, if we weren't on a timer, then yeah, it'd be...
oh yeah,
But no, Doom Patrol. I mean, they're not really a
Yeah.
family in that regard, but it...
like the X-Men are a family.
Yeah. Which, if I remember, I think Doom Patrol came out around the same time as X-Men, and that was like their sort of... Or maybe it was Fantastic Four, I can't remember. Anyways, it's one of those. It was meant to be like kind of in the same vein. Kind of like what you were getting at with Cyborg Superman.
I hope I got that correct. I'm gonna have to look that up because I hope I wasn't butchering the history of that. Nope. Okay. Oh.
Alright, how would you feel about a Parasite Eve game like this?
Oh, like a co-op Parasite Eve? Yeah.
Co-op, twin-stick shooter.
That part I don't know. 'Cause I like the gameplay of the first one.
Oh.
The action RPG. With the AT points and all that.
Yeah.
That's exactly my level of RPG. RPGs for babies, I guess. Although that's not fair. I don't mean to insult anybody. I kind of meant that playfully. I'd have to seriously think about the last classic type RPG
Mm-hmm.
played.
I mean, the thing is it's, you know, it's not even really like a... It wasn't meant for, like, entry level, right? Parasite Eve uses the Final Fantasy VII style of RPG, which is an active battle time system.
I've never played 7. I've never played any Final Fantasy.
You don't move in that, but like the way where your
Okay.
your action builds up over time,
Mm.
you know, before you can do something. That's basically what Final Fantasy VII did. And they were like, well, what else can we use this system for? And I agree with you. I think it's one of the best RPG systems. They're not the only company to do it, but they were the
All
most
Final
popular.
All the Final Fantasies have different
Yeah,
gameplay
yeah,
systems.
they generally did. There's a couple where they repeated it, like 8, 9, and 10 kind of continued the active time battle system format. And most of the even modern ones are kind of following the same, more real time. Like the newer one. I think the last one I played was 15, where it's basically a road trip.
That's kind of awesome.
This guy.
No, Final Fantasy is like a road trip.
Oh yeah, it really is. It was like a road trip. It was a nice leisurely game, I thought. I think if you wanted to give a Final Fantasy game a try, you can go ahead and give pretty much. You know what? For someone like you, maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake would be okay. I've heard it's a bit. It's got problems with like too many side quests that detract from the main story, but because you don't have the connection to the original game,
Yeah.
you don't have the bias that I would have, for example. But the gameplay would fit right in with it. Because it's basically, I mean, Parasite Eve, it's just, real-time with pause style of game where you just use cooldowns to manage your actions.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of that. But I mean, Star Ocean did it. Second Story, for example, Star Ocean. But yeah, folks, leave your recommendations in the comments. What Final Fantasy game would you like to see him play? And you know what? If he plays it, if he's willing to play it, I will buy it for him. And not only that, but we can have him host a viewing so I can watch it and we can do a recording on your playthrough. So instead of doing like a 2 co-op OGs play like this, you would just be playing it, and through Steam, there's a way I can watch you play it. That way we can get the recording. And slow down. But I do agree with you. I mean, it's also more than the combat system of Parasite Eve. I mean, the story. You read the book though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's follows the book, if it's worth following the book.
It's not. If I remember correctly, and I probably not because it's been a while. I still have it. It should be in that back room. It was more of the medical type stuff.
Oh, okay.
You remember the whole story about the what was it? It was a transplant or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it follows that. I'd kind of be interested in bringing it back. Reading it again. I got a lot of books on my plate, though. I have another comic to finish. I got another book I got from Japan, actually, translated book. I'm interested. And then one of the few authors that I always usually buy most of his stuff has a new one coming out the 18th, so all booked up, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's not bad to have a backlog because it helps you put things in order.
Are we gonna go back to the base so I can do my?
Do you want to
list?
go back to the? Oh,
Wait.
yeah, we'll do that.
Right.
So we're gonna go back to the base, and next up is Heath's top 10 anime.
All right, and I'm gonna be a bit quicker about this because a lot of these, it's been a long time since I've seen them. and you're much more the anime expert, so um, I'll save my number one for last. That's the only one. The rest of them could be in any order, but my number one will be last. First up is this is the longest probably one I'm going to talk about because it's the first one I ever got into, and everything I say is not going to be new to you. I didn't get into anime until my mid late 20s, and I don't remember exactly, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I probably was someone that made fun of you for
Oh,
watching
you
it.
did. You used to make fun of
Right?
me.
Big eye people, blah 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 blah. And I honestly could not tell you why I started watching this, but the first one I ever started watching, and therefore it had to make my list, was Tenchi Muyo. And I
Which,
don't know why.
sorry to cut you off, but
It's
which
it's a
is the inspiration for that came from,
Yeah, you mentioned it in your list, right?
yep, Bubblegum Crisis.
Yeah, yeah. What do they call it? Harem anime?
Yeah, harem anime. It was the start of harem anime. Yeah.
I cannot even tell you why. I don't. Maybe I had a traumatic experience. Maybe I hit my head, but it was Toonami, right? That's what it was on back then.
Yep.
Cartoon Network Toonami. And I just started watching it, and I fell in love with it. I just started. I bought. I at one point before, we sold them at garage sales. Had all the Tenchi Muyo stuff.
This guy just, by the way, he just keeps failing at the body parts.
I'm telling you, pick the Android because
I know.
I tried the guy on the right a couple times and he failed. I had yet to fail with the Android. Um, but so that will always have a special place in my heart, Tenchi Muyo. Next up, Fuli Kuli, um, a a coming of age story about a young boy living with his father and grandfather, and also there is a psycho punk alien bass player who is trying to conjure a extraterrestrial interdimensional space pirate by hitting the boy over the head and pulling stuff out of his head. It's wacky, crazy, weirdly brilliant, short series, 6 episodes, I believe. It's kind of hard. You can't really explain it. You have to experience Fooly Cooly. Love the animation style. The characters are wacky. Just check it out. Also, there is a South Park animated part in it too, for some reason. I think the director was a fan of South Park, maybe. Um, Next on my list is Bakano, which I won't get too into because you had that on your list too. I do need to get new versions of that because my DVD will not play.
Okay.
Definitely need to get another set of that. Next up, Full Metal Alchemist. Um, I'll just go with the original because I don't remember things about the original or Brotherhood until you start talking about it, and then I remember it. A great long series about two brothers' journeys to get their lives and their bodies back, basically. Lots of great characters, great powers, the enemies based off the seven deadly sins. There's multiple subplots going on, but it's not too crazy that you can't follow it. Um, Lots of great moments, top-notch animation. A lot of wacky moments too, but honestly, you can probably give better examples. But for me, at least, two of the most sad emotional parts in any animes I've seen. Spoilers: Hughes' death and Shao Tucker making a chimera out of his daughter and his dog.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
that's terribly, terribly emotional scene, especially that one. But well done, I thought. Next up, Paprika. Paprika was Inception before Inception. Um, uh, just a wonderfully weird, um, brilliant anime about entering dreams and manipulating dreams, and um, it's a movie. It's not a series, but check it out. I know Nolan doesn't cite that as an inspiration for Inception, but it's very influenced by it. You can tell. Um, Next up, I got well, it's by the same person that did Paprika, I believe, right? Perfect Blue.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Paprika, Perfect Blue, Tokyo Godfathers.
and I have you to thank for that because you're the reason I watched it because you put it on for us, and I it's a brilliant movie about I guess what's a good way of putting it? What's real and what's not? You know how stress and fame can affect someone's mental being. Is that a good way of putting it? Maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. About how people deal with stressors and
yeah,
sanity. If again, what's real and what isn't. And the thing about both Paprika and Perfect Blue is, if you need movie analogs, Perfect Blue basically Black Swan,
yeah. Black
and
Swan,
Paprika was what was it? In
Inception,
Inception.
Inception. Yeah.
Inception.
So and another one with the animation um is just so beautiful, so brilliantly well done. Um, and this next one, what number am I at? One, two, three, four. Was also made by the same person, I believe. And I didn't plan that until I wrote it out. Paranoia Agent.
Ah, yes.
I think that was the same person that did Paprika and Perfect Blue. Um, and really, I mean, it's kind of the same theme, right? How people deal with stressors and how that stressor can enter society and start becoming a tangible thing. Um, a young lady, what was that little dog's name? Moromi, I believe.
Hmm.
Um, and she has to come up with the next big thing, and she can't handle the stress, so she comes up with the thing with she was attacked by a little slugger, and there's a whole investigation, and then everyone who's getting stressed claims they've seen little slugger and all this. Basically, it's about the young lady who comes up with this little slugger character that attacks her, and then once it enters the societal zeitgeist, is that the right term?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Zeitgeist.
it kind of becomes a thing of its own, and it's about the little stories and how they intertwine about people dealing with their stress and little slugger showing up, and is he real? Is he not? Um, why do some people seem relieved when little slugger shows up to knock them out? It's a really good series. Check it out. I think it's only 13 episodes, so it's not too long to get into.
That's one of those that's going to be hard to get a hold of.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've tried to get a hold of it in the past, and it's not like they do Blu-rays or DVDs for that anymore.
And that's one of those I had the series, but sold in garage sales. But
Garage sales, yeah.
next up, I'll just tie the two together because they are Miyazaki, Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke.
Both great movies.
Just great movies. You could really pick a lot of his stuff. Howl's Moving Castle.
Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind.
Oh yeah, Nausicaa.
Grave of the Fireflies.
I have seen The Boy and the Hare, and I thought that was a little kind of all over the place, but I think that was intended to be a more personal work of his, maybe, from what I've read.
Yeah.
Um, but both brilliant movies by a brilliant filmmaker. I'm sure they're probably two of the more known, especially Spirited Away. Multiple award-winning movies that are great themes. Spirited Away, family, familial themes. Princess Mononoke is a big environmentalist theme, but also the interaction between mankind and environment, and all that.
Greed and preservation plays a big
Greed and
role.
preservation, yeah.
Also, lepers.
Yeah, and I mean it presents a side of what was it, Irontown, I think.
Yep, Irontown. Yeah.
You know, I mean it even though they were a cause of some of the problems, you know, the leader of Irontown did provide for the people, right? So it's got kind of the dual side of things in that regard.
Nature and survival being a tug of war.
Yeah, pretty much. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so my last one. Also, I did have an honorable mention for Cromartie High as well. It's
That's such a
a
great show.
funly, brilliant series. My last one is definitely all the ones I just said. You can put in any order, doesn't matter. Uh,
Well,
Read or
wait, there's
Die.
an exception.
What?
Bubblegum Crisis for me is always number one.
Uh, oh yeah. I just meant A. Sorry, I didn't
Okay.
mean.
No,
But
yeah.
my number one is Read or Die, the OVA. I have not seen the series. I know there is a series itself, but I'm talking specifically about the 3 episode OVA. I consider it just one movie. A really funny, action-packed. I It's not really. A lot of these animes do have really nice, great themes. I don't think there is one to this, other than reading is awesome.
It
Story
is.
of Agent Paper who loves to read and loves her books, and there's some uh, guy running around making clones of famous historical figures, and they're stealing stuff and causing wreckage and mass destruction. And his whole goal is to use Beethoven's symphony, one of his symphonies, to kill everybody, basically. And it's just the story of this group of people working to prevent that, and it's really a lot of just the best way I could put it is a lot of fun. I mean, the main character is someone who can manipulate paper. That is her superpower, and it's an amazing superpower. And also, you have Drake, who has no superpower other than being very dry and sarcastic. And Miss Deep, who is, I guess, like Shadowcat, pretty much, right? Intangible,
Oh yeah, yeah,
can slip through things.
yeah. Good way to put it.
But it's a great, very short 3 episode little adventure. Check it out, Read or Die. And that's my list.
I was gonna add.
Not as deep as yours. Like I said, I only own about 4 of these, I think.
Well, now I mean,
Now,
there's
now.
some that you don't forget. Witch Hunter Robin.
Yeah, which one of Robin was a good one?
You had Speed Grapher, Big O. I remember
Big O,
you were a
yeah.
fan of Big O for a bit.
Yeah, I never owned it, but I would always watch it. I just like the concept of it's kind of like Batman, but with a big robot, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say Full Metal Alchemist is the thing about Full Metal Alchemist. Even though I wasn't as big a fan as a lot of people, I respect that it was basically Dragon Ball Z popular for that age and era of anime. So for a lot of people, Full Metal Alchemist was their Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, or Yu Yu Hakusho, or their Speed Racer, or Battle for the Planets, otherwise known as Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, which very well could have been on my honorable mentions as well. But it was impressive. All the right pieces came together for Full Metal Alchemist, even before Brotherhood. It was popular for a reason, and for good reason. I didn't care for the movie that much, though.
Conqueror of Shambhala.
That's
I've
right.
seen that one. I think there might have been another, but
No, good list. Again, if you agree, disagree, if you got more to comment, recommend, let us know in the comments. If we listed
wanna make
something you
one-
haven't seen, then hey, let us know. Sorry, go ahead.
one more point about anime. And I'm just going to mention this because I was just thinking about it as I was looking to make my list together. There's certainly, and I can make this point while we do this because it's not that deep, but there's certainly some animated American stuff that's very good. some of the classic Disney.
Yeah, we'll definitely. There's going to be a separate category we'll do for.
But I just wanted to make the point that it's different, I think, with anime because you can take. It's almost like they have more reverence for it. I don't know if that's a good way of putting it. The medium of animation, whereas maybe like a lot of Western people might look at it and still think of it as childish.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. Anime isn't really a cartoon as much as it's. I mean, it's a film style, but it's not a genre. Anime is constituted of multiple genres, from horror to romance to action to slice of life, just like regular movie categories, right?
And even with anime, they can make a slice of life horror movie or anime, or slice of life sci-fi. There's often multiple layers to them that you wouldn't necessarily get in Western type animation.
Yeah, because they respect it as a how do I word this? As a filming style rather than a genre, which I already said, but it's worth reiterating the point of the difference there. Right, like you can have different types of horror with different genres, but the film style would also be different. Like, again, something between, say, I don't know, Midsummer versus Friday the 13th. Different stylistic choices on how they're filmed. Or what was that one? Behind the Mask.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Leslie Vernon.
Different film style. It's more like a documentary. Quarantine, found footage. Not traditional, not constrained by regular filming practices. So I think that's why a lot of anime appealed to a lot of people and also anime has the benefit of being able to deal with and present things they normally couldn't get away with if they tried to do a live action movie. Things like special effects, looking better. Oh crap. These guys hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason there hasn't been like a bubblegum crisis.
Oh, I picked the guy up.
Live action is, do you know how expensive that would be?
Yeah.
Or how bad that would look, more than likely. But yeah.
And like I said, there's certainly some good Western stuff. Even recently, I have heard good things about what was it, Wild Robot? I think was out not too long ago. Flow is supposed to be pretty good, even though I don't know if that's Western or East or not. But I guess I don't really know what point I was trying to make other than anime is awesome.
That it is, yeah. It's I think you might have been going for, and we're kind of still stuck in that too, right? Because we grew up a lot with where, we didn't parse that anime was just a way to shoot a film or a movie. And to be fair, a lot of anime was originally marketed to kids, at least those introduced to us here in the States, because we had things like Thundercats, Visionaries. A lot of those were outsourced, done by a lot of animation companies. But I'd like to think, but it probably still harbors a bit of a that people realize that anime is a lot more than just kids' cartoons. Because, again, things like Perfect Blue, Paprika, show that the stories and storytelling is so good that they make it and adapt it to live action. Just to sell it, right? Because most people aren't going to go see an animated film, because in the West it's still kind of portrayed as
Kids.
which is far from the truth. Like, I'm looking at mine, and I don't think any of the ones I listed, or even you listed, are really for... The closest would be things like Yu Yu Hakusho or Full Metal, but even those deal with deeper themes than what we get over here.
Yeah.
But hey, even if it's a kid's cartoon, I like a lot of kids' cartoons.
Absolutely. That's what I grew up on and still enjoy.
You know, I'll pop on Hanna-Barbera and I'll be happy.
And I'll watch some Transformers G1, G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
when's the last time you saw Resolute?
It's been a while. You have it?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Oh, yeah.
That was that darker toned one, I guess. It
Yeah.
was on like Cartoon Network or something. But yeah, we'll do a top 10 non-anime cartoon list in the future. And the amount of anime, though. Dominion Tank Police. I don't really watch newer stuff. It's just... I don't know. I tried to get into some of the newer stuff, it just didn't click. A lot of isekai.
Oh, people coming from one place to another.
Yeah.
Worlds, whatever. There was some interesting stuff. I kind of just lost track of, like that Neverland one.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was kind of interesting. Finding Neverland, is that it?
Yeah, it's like that or Forever Neverland or something.
Yeah. Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland, that's it. Yeah, that's... Oh.
Part of my reason is what I say every time. I just, and it's the way I've set up my timing. I don't have time for much, you know. But that's something I could remedy if I decided to. So it's not anyone's fault but mine, as Led Zeppelin said.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we seem to be hitting like the same 2 levels.
Yeah, I know. It does.
Oh. That's weird. I'm gonna take this with us.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nope. Or not.
Hey, thanks. I don't remember if this is the same type boss.
It looks like it is, but he's got like a different color. He's blue. He's got
Playing
blue
this
instead of
game
green.
now, huh?
Yeah.
Out. Okay.
It's just like a game of hot potato at this point.
Yep. The puzzle of hot potato.
It's a puzzle.
I feel like I should be maybe attempting to come up with
A catchphrase?
no, dear God. It would sound weird.
What would, something that would sound weird?
No, it would just sound weird.
Oh.
Wouldn't be natural. A list. An idea.
Oh, an idea for lists. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I'd be up for it. I don't want you to feel like I'm controlling all the list dialogue and stuff. I just do it.
No, I mean, the reason. Yeah.
I get a lot of free time on my hands, so I have that benefit. But yeah, if you come up with something like that you want to take the lead on with it, please, because we've done a lot of, I mean, I've got, let's see, TV series, top 10 recommended games.
You done a TV series?
No, and it'd be live action TV series.
Live action.
Yeah. We've got Western animation.
Oh, we definitely need to do the TV series. That would be a trip down nostalgia lane for me. Hey, now we're British. SAS.
SAS. Yeah.
I have to say I'm enjoying this bug guy more than the lady.
Yeah. I kind of figured you would. Visually, he was the other one I was looking at, because he's more interesting than the other two. I mean, yeah, she's got a mouth in her stomach, which is kind of neat, but yeah.
His special, unless I was playing her wrong, seems more helpful. Plus, just look at us.
Yeah, a bear and a alien bug cat creature. Yeah, I think what hurts this game is I feel like it should have like objectives
Yeah.
other than reach the end, and I mean, it ends up being the same thing in the end, right?
I mean, she can say all of the stuff she wants to say, but it's basically, come on over to the other side.
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Okay, this is a little different. You just gotta jump, but
Some very dangerous sewage problems.
no. I wish we knew how to upgrade weapons. I went to try and upgrade one of the weapons, and it just made it worse.
I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. I mean, we probably, before we play again, look a little into it.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Because I think we both went into this.
But that's how we like to do this. Is oh, now we're doing Donkey Kong. We play games O-Box, or out of the box, which is basically kind of like when you get a new toy or something, or a new video game back in the day, you just rip it out of the packaging, and then however the cards fall, you know, we don't do any modding or anything like that, just so you can see what you get exactly as it is and as it's presented.
I wanted to drop that. Guess I died. Yeah.
So what you see is what you get. We didn't do anything to make it run better, run worse. Didn't matter.
And to be fair to the game, I know we talked before, there'd been some mention of it being a bit weird and, unpolished, I guess. Um, I don't think it's that bad.
No, no.
The gameplay loop is fine.
Yeah. I think it's just
it's not gonna win any awards.
For 2019, from Konami, who's a wasn't a well-established company. At the time. You expected a bit more. I think.
Yeah,
is what
I feel
it
like
was.
if this wasn't called Contra, right? Then it probably would have been better.
Yeah. That perspective was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gameplay loop's fine. It's really the enemy variety's still larger than what we get from the original.
Yeah.
And the original's a great game.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I just now thought of this. At least I thought of it while we're still playing. You mentioned going back and playing other games.
Yeah.
I've always wished, and it would help if I was better at them, period. Like the R-type games.
Oh, yeah.
I could never wind up finishing them, right? Or getting very deep. I always wish I could, 'Cause those are fun gameplay loops.
Yeah, when we start getting into the bullet hell is where I had to check out. I tried those where you have to like switch between red and blue bullets, and that wasn't hard.
Some of that stuff is insane.
It is insane, yeah.
And credit to people that can do that. I mean, Binding of Isaac at times got like that, like really bad.
Yeah, I remember
like the end bosses and stuff.
I was always impressed because I was like, damn.
I mean, you would see some runs where people wouldn't even get hit. Like there was one of the unlockable characters in Isaac. Great games, by the way, if anyone wants to get into them. Binding of Isaac, any of the games, just get them. They're so much fun. I still think that's the most hours I put into any games on Steam. But there's a bonus character that you had to unlock called The Lost. That was a one-hit kill. Died in one hit. Which for Binding of Isaac is easy for someone like me. People would do runs where they would clear it. It was just amazing. Really neat to watch when any of those types of games. Like I think I might have told you about this, or I'm sure you might have seen it on your own. Someone did like a run through all the Souls games without getting hit.
Oh, jeez.
Which is just insane.
Yeah,
did them all in a row without getting hit. So that's just crazy. Whereas I played one Souls game, I died once, decided I was never.
Oh, are you? Oh.
I was messing around with a group. So. Oh, look at this guy. That's cool.
It's a Statue of Liberty, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's kind of neat.
Oh, yeah, Jack. Maybe they had them and I just now. I'm on my last life. He back to sucking. Now there's help. Yes.
Oh, you got help?
Thank you. No, I don't need it now. I already died.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I don't feel bad taking it.
It's all my
I feel like you need to get, like, what I got. Every time I use my right bumper ability, it heals me.
Yeah, is that something you had to upgrade or?
That is something I got from the transplant.
Oh, I'll have to look for that. That's anytime we play these games, we always talk about that kind of stuff. Is very helpful. Regenerative.
Yeah, anything that helps you cover up your mistakes.
Yes. There will be mistakes. Let's
Like,
go.
Meet up with Lily. Okay, I was about to say, who are we talking to? I guess her name is Lily.
Person who kept talking in the beginning that I didn't
Pay attention to, yeah.
Yeah. Rocket gun is pretty good.
Oh, do you have a rocket gun?
No, I said your little rocket.
Oh, the drill thing works pretty good.
Is that what it is, drills?
Yeah, you're shooting like drills. But I guess you can get like fists or something.
Find those. They do not like me.
You should be health. I'm just wasting this to try and get rid of these guys.
Yeah. Those boxes yours?
Nope.
Okay. Never seen those. Alright. No more of those guys.
Yeah, that's fine. You want to box me in a corner? Let me use this then.
There's got a little face on him. No.
There should be health over there.
Oh, thank you. Stop. Oh, nice.
It's kind of hard to aim at times with this. Like, I think I'm shooting diagonally, and then I'm shoot, like, to the left.
Yeah, I mean, the laser is definitely easier, I think, because you got that visual point. I can't complain about the weapons that this guy has. That chainsaw thing I wasn't a big fan of. Maybe just the melee thing in general.
Alright, where are we throwing them?
Damn, I don't know, but now there's 3 of them. Is out there? Did he get loose on his own?
Yeah. Out. Or not. Oh, yeah, we throw them in that, like,
Oh, it's like a compact.
yeah.
Environmental stuff is pretty neat. Oh, there's a silver guy now. I think that's shoot. Oh, shovel.
I'll cover you.
All right. Thank you.
That gold guy didn't want to get stunned. Oh, why?
I'm not getting crushed.
Not me. No, sir.
Um, is it me or does it seem like the music kind of dull?
Yeah, kind of pittered out.
I only say it might be me because I tend to lower my volume.
Oh, God.
Now we gotta avoid. Ah!
No dice. We'll try and revive you here in a second.
Oh yeah, get rid of them. Oh.
There should be health to your left. Nope, I wasn't paying attention. Red circles on ground. Make sure you move out of. Yep. Alright, we're in the clear. Nope. Alright, I think part of the problem with this game is because of the camera perspectives, you don't know where enemies are coming from, and it kind of makes it
Yeah.
a bit difficult to...
Yeah, that would be one negative. Enemy variety?
I mean, again, compared to other Contras, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's a
But-
good point.
No, a 1-up, you probably needed that, didn't you?
Ah. This is not.
This is a very awkward, yeah. Maybe that helps. Assholes incoming. Alright.
Didn't imagine that.
Nope. Won't let me rescue.
Yeah.
It's not letting me rescue. Why isn't it letting me rescue?
Does it not even give the button prompt?
It does, but it goes away like really quick. Sorry, I got enough lives.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys are annoying.
Aren't all jetpack enemies annoying? Like Double Dragon, Neon. One of the jetpacks they would swoop in, right? The Turtle co-op games. All enemies on jetpacks,
Alright, I got you.
by definition, are annoying.
Are annoying. Yeah. Most annoying? I don't... I mean...
I don't know if we have to clear this out.
I think so, yeah. Yep, and then this way. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, we're right there, too.
Oh, look who's here. Why couldn't you be, you know, everywhere else we needed you?
It's just mostly in 3D environment games like this. Jetpacks can be hard to hit because different positioning.
Yeah.
If you're on a 2D plane, it's only up or down, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of hit them a bit easier.
What level is your main gun?
I think it said like 8 or 7.
Okay.
Oh, ready whenever you are. Sorry. Oh, this level again. Even she acknowledges we've been here before.
Right. Kind of seems like those guys, at least for me, you hit and run, right?
Yeah. I guess we could... Well, I don't know. Maybe the door would have been shut if we'd tried running for it, is what I was going to say, but... What's an anime you tried watching and you wanted to get into it, but you just couldn't? Like it didn't click for whatever reason. Oh, you remember that anime real quick that you got me for my birthday, maybe? Rin?
No. But the way you're laughing makes me think I should.
Yeah, I remember we were all there. Jason, you know, Gabe, I think, Moon. And we started watching it. It was very much not what we were expecting. I think it was called Rin. R-I-N. But I don't remember much more than that. I just remember we were like, what is this?
I feel like there's a lot that I started and that for various reasons that I can't remember. One that I I know I started but never got into, but I think is highly thought of is Elfin Leap.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, that one.
But again, it's one of those where I'm not quite sure why I didn't finish it, you know.
I don't even know why I'm going for these canisters. I don't even know what they do.
Yeah, they made it a point to say we need to get them. At some point, someone said to pick them up, right?
Yeah. Collect all of them. Alright. What do we get? Collect all of them.
I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Yeah, sometimes you can stun them, sometimes you can't. I don't know. Alright, this one again. I vaguely remember this. When in doubt, just charge.
Yeah. Design these bases. What kind of key do I need to open this door? Just shoot it?
I wonder how many levels there are, because we're just playing through the same stages.
Yeah.
And that's kind of... I mean, if they varied them up, like the original game, you know, maybe like a jungle stage or...
Yeah. It's just the same ugly, decrepit city landscape. I'm down. Shit.
Like down.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I clear these guys out, I'll get you up. There we go.
Thanks, buddy.
Not your buddy, pal.
This is unbearable.
Oh. Aren't you a little bug? I don't know. I don't have anything good to go off of. I'll try and let you get health if I can.
Yeah, right.
Another advice I can give is just keep dashing as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because at least it still damages them.
And they. That would be, I think, my main criticism. Not trying to. I don't need my hand held, but maybe drop a bit. Although you seem to be doing it.
Well, it seems like they tried to go for a bit of that old school. There should be health in that green one. They're trying to go for like that arcadey feel,
Yeah, yeah.
but at the same time, yeah.
I think that's a bit easier to play up against when it's like the old school Contra.
Yeah,
Side-scrolling.
side-scrolling definitely makes it a lot better. And nothing over there, of course. Wasn't anything over there last time either.
Shit.
Oh my god, they really want you.
It's fine if, it allows you to concentrate your fire. Lots of blue or yellow, gold. Ah!
Blue, yellow, gold.
What are the colors?
Oh, there you go, health. Oh, this part again. Ow!
Switching to shooting gallery mode.
Your ship has any weapons.
The what?
I was saying this girl, her ship,
Oh.
does it have any weapons?
Yeah,
Could
could help
come
out a
in
little
here.
bit.
It's nearby. Be careful.
This doesn't look any different.
I know. Now you want to do
Now, some might ask, why don't you just run away? Well, because eventually we're gonna get to a point where if we don't destroy all the enemies, we can't progress. So,
Yeah.
might be easier to just take care, especially those guys. These.
Yeah, they probably
motorcycle guys. Whatever they are. Oh crap, that was a 1-up.
Aren't there things like these in Turned Oz?
Yeah. Wheelers.
Okay.
Wheelers. Something like that. Oh, we'll watch that next time you're in town.
What's that?
Return to Oz.
Oh, yeah. I know I've seen it, but it's been very, very, very long.
There's health right by him. You see it. If he'll ever move. There we go. I mean, it's great we're picking all this stuff up. I just don't know what it does.
Oh, I got the electricity gun. I want to save it.
I will do my due diligence.
Run through here. There we go. Okay, this looks like the boss.
Yeah, if you want to save it, because the boss is going to show up. Just trying to manage it and I'll do what I do. Panda Bear Destruction. Best that I can do.
You have a favorite bear?
A favorite bear. Grizzly. If I had to pick one.
Classic. Okay, you know what? These guys.
Oh crap. Yeah.
Oh, is this a shotgun? Oh, I don't care for this.
Oh, the powered shot, yeah.
Shit. I'm down again.
I'm just trying to group them all up together before I start using this. Well, let me pick them up. I barely made it. Welcome to hell.
Thought it was hell.
Music almost sounds like Sengoku Basara.
Mm. These guys aren't so bad when there's not other things around. Like that.
No crap.
Oh, shit. I didn't see the other one.
Yeah.
Unwanted shit.
If we can just get one down. There we go. Alright, we got this. Ah, no, he moved out my panda squadron. Oh well.
Thanks for your help,
Yeah, I already forgot what her name is.
airplane girl.
Eliza? I don't know. Alright. It's 5 o'clock. You want to keep going?
I kind of want to know how much we got left.
What was this called again?
I don't know. It kind of blends together. Mobile defense aid.
This is called Rogue Corps.
Yeah.
Let's see, it was not clearly specified.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it then. We can pick it up tomorrow. I'm sure we can finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll go back to base camp. Let me look at change mission real quick. We've got 2 more levels in mission rank 2. I don't know how many mission ranks there are, so we'll do some research.
Yeah.
We'll get back into it next time, folks. Thanks for sticking with us. It's been kind of a sloppy one, we know. It's just sometimes we have our good days and bad days like anyone else, and like I always say, all our stuff is unedited, unscripted, and unprofessional. We leave mistakes in, the uhs and ahs and ums. We don't use scripts. It's from the heart, though. We're talking to you straight. We're having conversations
Closer to the heart.
closer to the heart. So, thanks for joining us, though. To my subscribers, you all stay awesome. You have an amazing day. And drive by Rubber Computers. We'll catch you next time. Till then, you have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a Contra Panda Core night.
Good night, everyone.